Hello, ma. Thank you very much, everyone joining. We really appreciate your time on this broadcast this hour. We are live on the African Portal Radio TV International here in Pretoria, South Africa. Thanks to everyone joining us. We really appreciate your time on this program this hour. Thank you for your time on the African Portal Radio TV International. I still have my guests in the studio that we are having this conversation together this hour. And it's going to be a lovely conversation because we have the leader of the Nigerian community in South Africa with me in the studio that we going to be having this conversation together. So kindly just let's do it together. Let's roll it together. Let's have the conversation. It's going to be a lovely, beautiful conversation with if you are connecting with us, please kindly share it, share it, share it, share it, let it go viral. And we really appreciate everyone connecting to please share this program. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. Let me use this time to welcome everyone, no matter the language you speak, no matter where you are. I greet you according to your time zone, and I greet you according to your language in South Africa. Dumela, Ashe, Moloi, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all the Muslim brothers and sisters in both north, south, west, and everywhere you are. And shalom to everyone in Jerusalem. Shalom to everyone. I celebrate every one of you and I welcome you to this broadcast this hour. Thank you for joining us. I really, really appreciate your time on the African Portal Radio TV International. I have my guest in the studio that we're going to be having this conversation together. It's going to be a beautiful conversation as we have one of the community leaders with us in the studio that we're going to be talking about the role of women in the society, and also we'll be talking about the challenges facing our women, and we also will be talking about how we can control some of the problems that our women are facing in time such as this. I just want to tell everyone that is joining us that we really, really apologize that our Facebook line is not open, and we still working on that. But my guest is in the studio that we're going to be having this conversation together. But this program is live on Facebook right now. It's live on Facebook. It's live on YouTube as well. So you can go to the YouTube and watch it on our YouTube channel. It's live there as well. Let me quickly allow the guests to come in. Ma, are you there, ma?
Yeah. Yeah.
Much for joining us. Yes, we can see you now, man. It's okay. We can see you. We already see your camera. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To everyone joining us, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Please keep sharing this program. Let it go viral. And it's a lovely bit. I'm sorry that you are online. You see that your line just went off. Many people say that they don't hear what you say when you are talking about the women. Can we just take it again? You're talking about the women, talking about their role. Please kindly take it again because many people say that your line is not clear and they can't hear you very well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Me? Okay.
We can hear you.
I said that women are special beings created by God for a specific purpose, which is the purpose of being an helpmate, a creator, an organizer, a partner, a wife, an economist, a mother, a disciplinarian, and health officer in the home that takes up the responsibilities of making sure that the family, that all the members of the family and the community are in good condition. I said that women as we are, God created us as an helpmate. Without us, the men are not complete. Without us, the community cannot be. Without us, things cannot go on smoothly. And that is why we play too many roles as women. The roles that women are playing, I'm telling you honestly, the men cannot compete with them in those roles. Let's take, for example, the role of a mother. When you wake up in the morning, let's start from having pregnancy. It's the women that will carry the pregnancy for 9 months, and they are the ones that will still deliver the baby. After delivering the baby, they start doing another extra work to make sure that that child is, is up to standard. That child grow up the way he or she is supposed to grow up. They give the child education, they give the child training, they give the child food, they make sure that all the members of the family are taken good care of in their feeding, and she takes up the responsibility to cook for the family the right food that the family needs. And you will see that the men, they cannot do without eating. The woman will make sure that she cook the food that the husband wants. Let the woman just leave the house for a day. The husband cannot cope with the children. He cannot cope with the cleaning of the house. He cannot cope with the training of the children. Before you know it, he will be calling the wife to come back home from wherever she is. And that shows you the power that a woman has in the family. And even the children, they will be asking of their mother. They don't see you 1 day, 2 days. They'll be tired of their father, asking of their mom, because of the role that the mother is playing in the house. And as a wife to the husband, the woman gives advice. Look into the affairs of the house. Make sure that she uses responsibly the income that is coming into the family, and she plans well with the husband on how to spend the money. She's not we are not lavish spenders. Women are really responsible for a lot of things that is going on in the family. When we talk of the community, they go to the community and they do what they are supposed to do. Like if women is given opportunity, we are good organizers. Let a program give them a program to handle. They will handle it successfully. Give them something to do in the community. They will make sure that they do it to the satisfaction of the people that ask them to plan the program for them. And we have a lot of things. We are good homemakers. We are good community builders. We put corrections to what is wrong in the community if we are given the chance or called upon to do it. But women, if you are not given the opportunity, there are a lot of challenges facing us, which we are going to talk later. And I told you, we are good artists, that when anything happens in the house and in the community, that you see that this thing is going wrong, a woman has the capability to turn things around, to reorganize things. That is whom we are. And a lot of things that a lot of roles are associated to women. Talk of anything that you can think of, women is always here. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, ma. We live in a society and a community where women have been abused almost on a daily basis. In Africa, the statistics let us know that at least in 4 minutes, a lady. What's in this, and what can we to correct, and what exactly the main problem? Where is this coming from?
Are you talking of the gender-based violence again?
Exactly, my gender-based violence, raping the woman. In about few weeks back in Kugasro, about 8 women was raped by some group of guys, and this is one of the things that is giving us a lot of stress and giving us a lot of headache when it comes to issue of gender and what is happening in our community and our society, especially here in South Africa.
There are two things I basically stressed when I first spoke about the causes of this sexually abused. I said that this sexually abused thing starts from the home, and it starts from the parents. But I don't count the father responsible for it. I count the responsibility on the mother, because it's the mother that know how to protect the children. These children must be protected, especially our girls' children. When they are going out, to make sure that they wear a befitting dress, a dress that covers their body. But when a child goes out, your daughter goes out dressed, opening her thighs, opening her breast, wearing cloth that is not covering her nakedness, that calls for attention from men. And the way God created men are created that they cannot control their emotions when it comes to the matter of women. And I used to tell some people that it wasn't their fault. They are just looking for the ribs. Ribs that God removed from Adam to create a woman, a helpmate. But the thing is, these men, there are some of them that they don't even want to do it. But because of calling their attention, opening your nakedness to them, you call their attention to you that they must come and do. And a lot of them, when they are drunk, they take too much alcohol, they cannot control themselves, they don't know when this thing come up. And by the time you know it, they end up raping a 4-year-old baby, a 18 or 16-year-old baby, or 14-year-old girl, which is wrong. And I say that all these things must be controlled. It must be controlled from home. Give your daughter, your girl, a nice education about sex. Let them be exposed and let them know that there's nothing under these people that you are looking for. And you must not be in a secret place, a hiding place with a man as a woman, or as a girl, or as a baby. Don't let us leave our children, our daughters, our girls, our baby girls with men. Even their father, it has a limit that you can leave these children with opposite sex. Let us protect them. Let us create time for them. Let us educate them about the way to go. And you will see that before you know it, all these things will be minimized. That is one. And all the perpetrators must be put into book. They must be put into book. Any man that is caught in the act must be lawfully dealt with. They must deal with them so that they can be of good example to others. They must serve as deterrent to others. If not, this thing will continue. And I want us to be providing things for our children. Provide for them their daily needs. Provide for them what they need. If you give your children what she needs, or your daughter what she needs, she will not be begging from opposite sex. When you are not able to provide for the need of your daughter will go out and ask outsider to help her. By going out, they will introduce a lot of things to her. And when she needs that thing and you are not able to provide it, she will be forced to follow men all about. We used to see them and we used to talk to them, especially those girls that come from poor homes. They are mostly the victims of all this. Let us create job for our daughters that are of age. They need self-empowerment programs. When we introduce self-empowerment programs to our daughters, to our girls' children, there won't be any time for them to be messing up around or walking around to the level that they will meet up with somebody that will destroy their lives. So let me just stop there, unless you still want me to continue. Thank you.
No, it's okay, ma. You can stop there, ma. I like what you said, but there is something I just want us to look into, which is one of the things that I think is: should we attach the rape part or the gender? Should we attach it to the way women are dressing, or should we attach it to the because should we attach it to alcoholics as well?
Can you come again?
I said, should we attach the issue of gender based to probably the way women are dressing, the way women portray themselves in the public? And should we also attach it to, because some men are drunk, should we attach it to alcohol as well?
Okay. We can, while attaching it to all those, I want to emphasize that men are also contributors to this. I told you that the men must be able to control their emotions. They must be able to control themselves. As a man that sees a small girl and want to rape that girl, that is inhuman on the part of the men. And the thing is, somebody that is not your lover, that you have not spoken with, that you just want to seize opportunity because you see that you and that person, that girl is in a hidden place, or you just meet with a small girl that was sent out on an errand by the mother, and you want to seize that opportunity. That person, a kind of insanity must be attributed to that kind of man that is doing so. Men should not take opportunity of women. They shouldn't take opportunity. They shouldn't see us because
advantage of them.
We are flexible. You say?
We must not take advantage of them.
Yeah, you mustn't take advantage of us. Thank you very much. They mustn't take advantage of us because we are flexible, because we are soft human beings, because we are not brutally made, because we are so gentle. They mustn't take the opportunity, take advantage of us. They must see us as somebody that must be protected. Whenever they see a child, or they see a woman, or they see a girl, they must be kind to us in a manner. When you remember your mother, you remember your sister, you remember your daughter. There are times I used to be crossed with some men that sleep with children of their with girls of their children's age, sleeping with them, and I don't know what they have in mind during the time they are having intercourse with those type of children, that they don't remember this girl is small. She's the age of my daughter. She's the age of my baby. She's the age of my she's underage, you know. So they mustn't take advantage of us. Even if a girl or a woman asks you for help, you mustn't see it as an opportunity to sleep with that woman. You must see it as a privilege that God wants you to help her, not going to bed with her. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I have 2 points there that we're going to be like looking into because of our time. You said some women are vulnerable because they come from the poor home, the parent doesn't have enough money to take care of them, and there's no much resources in the house, and that's make them to become vulnerable to go and give themselves to the menship, and that's make them to be victim of rape or victim of being abused. I seems not to agree with that. What can we do to make sure that no matter what happens, our girls will be able to control themselves, whether your parent is rich or poor? What do we do to correct that, especially in this generation?
Okay, what I will say is that we must introduce self-empowerment programs because like we Nigerians, we are not limited to a particular work. You can see a family or a man or a woman being into 3, 4, 5 trades just to make sure that the ends meet at home, that you meet the needs of your family. Number one, the family has to be productive in the sense that the father and the mother must look for a means. I'm telling you, that is the beginning of all these things. If you are not able to provide for your family, you know that you are not a father. It means you are not fit to be a man or woman or father or mother. But if everything is done, you are not able to meet up the responsibilities. You must be able to train your children in order um to at least
Satisfied.
in order to be to accept whatever that you give them, to be contented.
Hmm.
When they are not
Hmm.
contented,
Hmm.
they will be forced to go out. Teach your children, your daughters, how to be contented with whatever you have. I remember when I was young, there has never been a day that my parents give me something and I'm not contented. I don't know the treatment, the discipline they gave us. Even my children, there is nothing I give them that they are not contented. And what again we can do is that those children must be taught how to do a particular work since their youthful age, so that when they grow
Hmm.
up, instead of begging, they can go and work and get whatever they need. They will put those skills that we teach them into place, and they will have some earnings for themselves. Like in Nigerian women, we have empowerment programs. We train ourselves on a particular thing, on how to make auto gele, on how to make meat pie, how to make egg rolls, how to make magunya, how to make chin chin. That every morning, if you have nothing to do, just make the magunya and stand by the street. Before 1 hour, you finish whatever you have made, and you come home to meet up your needs. So that is it.
Hmm.
And we are also still planning to involve more South Africans in this empowerment program. That is in our future plans. And that is why we mix with some of these South African associations, so that we can get even to the grassroots and meet with these girls, meet with these women, and let us integrate with each other so that we can know where we can help each other out of all these problems. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Man, don't let me dwell so much on that. Let's quickly go to the business of the day. What we are here for today is to celebrate all the women all over the world. Firstly, let me firstly celebrate you as one of the great leader, one of the great women doing so well. Mama, this program is one of the program to show our appreciation to you, to give you a tap in the shoulder and tell you well done for the great job that you are doing in our community. We celebrate this special day with all the women, and we say well done for being a great woman in our community. Well done for bringing solution to most of the problem at home. Well done for being the voice Well done for being the encourager to those already discouraged. We really, really appreciate what you are doing. And we really, really thank you for being there almost every time. And let's quickly look at the program that is coming up on Sunday, which is the one of the program that I think that we need to put it on the spotlight as we are celebrating women. Let's talk about the Women Congress. Women Congress is coming up this Sunday by the grace of God by 1 o'clock at Nigeria Consulate in Ilovu, in Johannesburg. This is going to be a great time for women to unite, and it's not for women alone. As a matter of fact, I was guilty of that because I was thinking that, oh, it's Women Congress. There's no need for men to be there. Let's just leave it for women. It's going to be about women alone. But yesterday, our mother let me know that no, it's not only for the women, it's for everyone. Men needs to come as well, come and celebrate your wife. So let's talk about Women Congress on Sunday. What is it all about? And what do you expect everyone coming to see there on that day?
Thank you very much. Women Congress is organized by the Nigerian Women Association in South Africa. And it's been over 8 years that we have been doing it, holding the Congress every year. And we have aims and objectives of doing that, of having the Congress.
Okay. All right. So now let's talk about, are you there, ma? Are you still there? Okay. Thank you very much, everyone joining us. I really appreciate those you are connecting to.
Sorry,
I really, really
for that.
appreciate
Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you, ma.
Okay. I said that we have aims
continue.
and objectives for holding the Women Congress. Let me first let us know who are Nigerian women, who are in Nigerian Women Association. Nigerian Women Association comprises of all women from all walks of life who are Nigerians residing in South Africa. And this is an association where we all gather together, change opinions, work together, be our sisters keepers, and empower ourselves and do a lot of campaigns and all other things. So every year, I said we have aims and objectives for this program. One of our aims is that in this Congress, we need all African women residing in South Africa. Be you South Africans, Congolese, Zimbabweans, from all African countries, you are all invited to the Congress as far as you are a woman. And if your husband wants to follow you to the program, he's invited. We cannot ask him to stay at home while you are with us and while we are there celebrating the women. One of the aims of the program is to unite all African women residing in South Africa to promote unity, peace, and love. And another one is our cultural heritage must be promoted. We mustn't forget where we come from. By having this program, we remember that we are from somewhere. And this African culture is very, very rich. Nigerian culture is very rich. We must not say because we are abroad that we must forget our culture and traditions. And again, we need to integrate with each other, especially our host country and all other African women. Let us see and interact with each other and see where we can help each other. Let us talk about our problems, about our progress, and let us know where we can go from there. And the most important one, and the one that we even that you will see on Sunday, on the 14th of August, is trade exhibition. Our women are ready to exhibit what they are doing to show that we are not redundant in South Africa. We have professionals and we have non-professionals. We have entrepreneurs who deal with a lot of things that they would like to exhibit on that day. And from that exhibition, who knows, you can get somebody that will like your product, that will take your business to the next level. And that is whom we are as women. We need to work together to achieve a particular goal, which I have said earlier. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very, very much. I like that. I like that clarity that there will be exhibition on Sunday 14 for women that want to exhibit their work. Maybe you are into fashion design, you are into cake, you are into cake maker. No matter what you are doing, bring it on
Even
that
if you are
day
selling
because it's
food stuff, package it and bring it. You will see packaged food stuff on that day.
Wow.
You will see packaged things. The way our women, what our women do here, you will see it on that day.
Wow. All right. A lot of people will be listening to us that will love to be there. Like one thing you said about this is coming up on the 14th of this month, that it's not about Nigerian women alone. It's for all African women all over the world. It doesn't matter whether you are in America, you are in British, as long as you are a woman, that program is for you. It's out of any race, is out of any tribe, is for everyone. Let's set ourselves until women start appreciating. That is when this current generation will be a man. Let's quickly talk about something. I just want us to shine away about talking about the event coming on Sunday. Let's look at the issue that is happening now in our society. A statistic said that when we look at the number of the people on earth, women already carry about almost 60 to 70% of the number of the people on earth. But let's look at the time of our fathers. There is what we call polygamous, whereby a man is allowed to marry more than a woman. And that is what our fathers practice. But we are in a generation whereby that have been systematically abolished. Not really happen. Should we also attach this to problem that is happening in our society today? Should we say that this is one of the challenges, because there are so many women that doesn't have any men to call husband, so they have to snatch another man, or they have to sleep with another man, or they have to find a way to get the pleasure for men? Should we attach that also to the problem in our society?
Okay. You talked about the time of our fathers. During the time of our fathers, you know that number one, women don't work. They are the one that cater for the family. Whether you have 3 or 4 wives as a man, you take up the responsibility, the responsibilities of all the people in the family, your children and the wives. Like me, let me use myself as an example. My father had 2 wives. We were 11 in numbers. And I haven't seen a day that we didn't put something in our mouth and that we don't enjoy ourselves. And our mothers, that time, they don't go out to work, but they have like something like provision store in the house. They don't go out. And at the same time, you will see that money they are making is not for them. It's not for the father, but for the children. They always add on top of the money that our father used to give them to buy clothes for us, to buy things for us. They will never complain that that money is not enough. They just take it and keep quiet and use it. That is why. Compare them with men of these days. Men of these days, they prefer women to go and work for them to eat. At least 40% of men. And that is why they follow women that have money. They forget the women in their wife in the house. Because they need money, they follow that one that is outside. And they start going from one house to another. doing, they call it jingolo. And when you are not, you are a man and you are lazy. You cannot work to cater for your family, and you want somebody, a woman from outside, to take care of your family for you. What do you expect? And that woman is useless. She has no husband. She's even looking for somebody that will accompany her. What do you expect that woman to do? She will surrender to him, and the one at home will be crying. What I just want to suggest is, if you know you are a man and you are capable of taking the responsibility of 3 wives, why can't you marry 3 wives and forget you to go and live going from one woman house to another? Our men supposed to think about this seriously. There's nobody that is saying a woman have no power to tell the husband you mustn't marry another wife. You know, going from having concubines, going outside, having 3 girls, 4 girls, 10 girls, while you have a wife at home, doesn't want it. If you know you are capable, do it. If you know you are not capable, don't do it. That is just it. I think I answered your question.
All right.
Yeah.
You did to some extent. You did to some extent. But let's look at the economic situation of the world. The economic situation already makes most of the men handicapped because the cost of price, the cost of living, the cost of food and stuff like that. So many men already handicapped in playing their responsibility. But I like what you said, that if you're capable of marrying more than one wife, go ahead and marry them, take care of them. But let's things that is actually following it's not about whether the woman is working now. This is a young lady that is just in school. But this man doesn't want to let the wife in the house know that he's having affairs outside. So all he does is that he's dating this lady outside, giving the money to this lady outside, take care of this lady, paying her school fees, while the woman, the wife in the house and the children are suffering. That is the area I want us to look into, because we are coming up with challenges facing our community as we celebrate women. We must also look for solutions to those problems. What can we do in that aspect, whereby the man is well to do, he have the money, he's working very well, but he's not taking care of the wife in the house and the children, but outside taking care of the side chick, paying the school fees, looking after the side chick? What can we do to that?
Okay, thank you very much. I must be realistic and be truthful to you on this program. A man in that condition, a woman in that condition, I used to tell people that, come to me for advice, especially ladies that have that type of problem, that they need to be empowered, be self-determined, be self-sufficient as a woman before you go into marriage. If you go into marriage without being self-reliant, you will encounter a lot of things in the hands of men. You will encounter it. There's no how. Whether you are even empowered yourself or not, or you are self-sufficient, they will come with their character one day that will make you to feel rejected. But for a woman to keep herself happy, to make her home homely, you need to be self-reliant. Look for what you can do as a woman. Don't sit down as full housewife, waiting for your husband to do everything, and you will be okay. And for the men, punishing the wife at home with the children, making the one outside to enjoy, I want to plead with our men that they should please reconsider. Remember that first time that you met with this woman, that you told her you love her, you want to marry her, and she agreed to marry you. Remember that day, the first day you met with her, and you don't give her the punishment she doesn't deserve. Let our men think. Let them be responsible for what they have at home. Let them be contented with what they have at home. If you are not contented, please take care of these women, the women at home. Take care of the children. And in future, you will enjoy it. Some people used to say, it's the women that we enjoy. If I take care of the children, if the children are great now, it's the mother that they will know. No. If you do the right thing on your children, if you carry out your responsibility as a father, I see no reason why the children will grow and forget you as their father, and they will not take care of you. Please, men, I beg you, in the name of God, take care of your women, take care of the children. We need your care, we need your love, we need unity in the families. Let love lead, let unity reign, and let peace reign. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, ma. I like that response, and I will use this opportunity to speak to all men. Why this program together is to celebrate women and also to call men into a caution that let's value our women. Let's see them as the valuable object that we need to take good care of, and we must not abuse them. Don't let us use them and drum them. Don't let us have an attitude of abusing or take advantage of them. Let's remove it out of our heart. Let's remove it out of our mind. Let's make sure that we do the right thing. Don't let somebody's nakedness be why you will misbehave. That is an excuse. That is an excuse. That somebody is naked, is updressed, that is an excuse. And don't go to bar and drink because you want to do evil. Because whatever you do today is waiting for tomorrow. If you rape somebody's child today, somebody will rape your own child tomorrow.
Exactly.
That is the problem that we don't know. The law of karma. If you abuse somebody's child today, believe you me, it will come back to your generation. So let the man have caution, because we celebrate women, but most of the time we concentrate more on women. Happy Women's Day, we celebrate all the women, we do that. But let's talk sense to men. Let's talk sense to our boys. Let's talk sense to our teenagers. Let's train our male child that there is nothing that you want to gain by raping or by sleeping with anyone by force. Even or if you want to marry them, go in a proper way and don't rush to drink the hot tea. Hey, you know, my father used to say something. Hey, that means that the hot pap needs to cool down. Let that pap cool down. If you rush it, it will burn your tongue. You will not be able to eat another one tomorrow. So I'm encouraging all the young boys and girls, and all the men all over the world. Let's take it caution. Let's have self-denial. Let's have control. Let's be able to control ourselves. We are not animal. We should be able to sense and know this is not right. Why must I do this? Why must I do this, for God's sake? So let's always put ourselves in others' shoe, and our community and our society will be to be. In saying that, Ma, I really, really appreciate you for coming out tonight to be part of this conversation. You are the symbol of the great woman of our generation, and you are the leaders that is speaking life to the future of our children. And as you are listening to me, all women in South Africa, especially Nigerian women in South Africa, your leader is here, the president of the Nigeria Women Association, Honorable Mrs. Bola Olufunke Iyomama, in the studio that we are having this conversation. And the goal is to make sure that and when she sees that that is a leader or an elder cannot be in the market, and look at the children putting ahead other way. The leader or elder should be able to tell the mother, hey, the way this child is not good. Put the head very well. So we should be able, leader, because that is one of the men. Some leaders, some men, some adults will be seeing the little children by the street kissing themselves, and they will be passing. They will be passing like you will see parent, mother, person, when you see another somebody's daughter staying in the corner with a man and they are kissing, and you are just looking other side, that is their own time, let them enjoy themselves. Listen here, you are creating a tsunami of problems that you will not be able to swim, because that's the thing. And man, I just want you to lay an emphasis on that. I want you to talk on that, because that is one of the challenge. Many parents today, in our own time, it takes a whole village to raise a child. But today, nobody is ready to raise anybody's child. If you like, your life can spoil. There's nothing concern me. Oh, okay, it's not my child. If you like to, so please, man, I want you to advise men, women on this, because women's celebration. Let's talk about women's laughs as well. Please,
Okay, thank you.
kindly speak to them on this.
I want it's a word of appeal that I want to bring forward. I want to appeal to my fellow women out there, both old and young, that we should be able to correct each other whenever we see a wrong thing that is done by someone. But you know, in the olden days, they used to say in my place that ẹnìkan ló ń bímọ, igba èèyàn ló ń wò, that it is only one person that will deliver a baby, but a lot of people will train the child. But you know, in the diaspora where we are, in this open world that we are now, if you go and discipline a child that is not your child, the parents can take you to the police. Even the child can call you police. If you slap a child or you beat a child, the Bible says spare the rod and let the child's life spoil. But beat the child and let the life of that child be good. The Bible also says, train your child in the way that he should go. When the child grows up, he will not depart from it. But these days, even some parents, if you correct their children in their presence, you will see their attitude like, leave her, leave her. She will not listen. She just look at you like with one kind eye. I'll be looking at them like, hey, you are spoiling the life of this child. When the mother cannot correct the child, is it an outsider that will come and correct the child for you? When the child has turned to another thing, who is going to correct that child? Let us all train our children. And whenever you see somebody that is correcting your child, don't be crossed. It's for your own good. They are building the future of your children for you. Don't be annoyed. And you that is correcting other people's children, let us correct them with love. Let's correct them with a low tone. Don't let us correct them with harsh voice. Because these days, these children develop in the way that you yourself, you don't even think. When they are talking at times, they don't know how to talk, they don't know how to speak, they don't know how to react. Let us train. That's why I said all these things starts from the home. You will see that I lay emphasis on women, on mothers, on daughters, on girls. It's because we are in Women's Month and we need to talk sense to our senses. We need to talk truth to ourselves. We need to change our ways. We need to mend our ways so that we can achieve more. By this time of next year, rape will be a thing of forgetfulness. By God's grace.
Thank you very much, man. That's a very good point there. That's a very good point there. To everyone joining us, I really appreciate it. Please keep sharing this program. You are part of this conversation as we are sharing it, and I really appreciate those of you that you are actually calling in to say one or two things. Program, I really appreciate it, and I thank you for your concern and for being part of this conversation. I will not waste much of our time as we already getting to the end of this broadcast this hour. And I just want to thank our mother that come out to be part of this conversation, and I just want to appreciate her for being the voice and for being the great mother for this generation. Now, before I let you go, let's look at the topic for this coming Sunday. It's to happen Women Congress 2022, and it's powered by the Nigeria Mission. And the venue is Nigerian Consulate, number 16, River Road, Ilov, Johannesburg. And the theme is Women, the Nation Builders. That is the theme of that event. That is the theme. And I'm encouraging you, no matter where you are, no matter the place where you are, if you are in Johannesburg, please, all the way leads to Nigeria Consulate on Sunday, this coming Sunday by 1 o'clock. Please be there. Nigeria Women Press is going to be a great time. And I have our mother, the president of Nigeria Women Congress, with me in the studio. Honorable Mrs. Agbola Olufunke is with me in the studio that we are having the conversation. Please, it's live on the African Portal Radio. Please let it go viral. I appreciate every one of you that you are sharing it. Please kindly share it as many times as you can. And that will give us opportunity and give this program to go viral. Now, let's look at the Women, the Nation Builders, the topic. And a lot of people will be talking about it. One of the great women of our time, and one of the women that we respect so much will also be there, that will be part of the people talking. Honorable Abike Dabiri Arawa will be part of the people that will be on that program. Man, let's talk about that topic as I let you stepping out. What is the women building, and why do we have this topic, the women, the nation builders, the nation builders? Please kindly tell us a bit about it, as people to have an idea of what is coming on Saturday.
Okay, thank you. I have said a lot about women building the nation, which starts from the home to your working place, to the community, to wherever the women find themselves. They have combination of roles that they perform everywhere to make sure that we have stability in the community and in the country and in Africa at large. Women, like I said, what we thought and about the topic, that what we thought and came up with that topic was that women as women, and as we see what is going on in all the continent, especially here in South Africa where we reside, we need to look at ourselves, think of how we can influence our community, our country, and Africa at large in terms of putting or in terms of playing our roles in economic and cultural economic and cultural development of Africa. Let us gather together. Let's have a guest speaker, 2 or 3. Let them talk to us about how we can contribute our quota to the economic and cultural development of Africa. We don't know everything. Some people know these things more than us, and that is why we invited the CEO of NIDCOM, Honorable Abike Dabiri, to be our special guest. That is why we invited 3 other guest speakers so that they can talk to us. And I know that from what they are going to teach us, we are going to gain a lot in it. And also, on that day, we are still going to talk about life after COVID. One of his guests is going to talk to us about life after COVID. We don't want our health to end with COVID. We don't want our businesses to end with COVID. We don't want our families to end with COVID. So there is one of the guest speakers, Ms. Toba, that will teach us, that will tell us about the life, how we can live our life after COVID. And there's this another Wamole Boneng that the other guest speaker, that is going to tell us about the relationships between Nigeria and South African women, how we can unite, how we can integrate, how we can work together to make a good and solid women, African women, how we can move mountains, how we can bring change into our community. So that is how we came about that topic. And we have our sister Honorable Buki, that will teach us how we can develop the roles of women in African cultural and economic development. So we are looking forward to seeing them and to get imparted from all the lectures that they are going to give us that day. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Ma. Our time is fast spending, and I'm going to be pausing this program from here, but I will be there on Sunday by the grace of God. Meet me on Sunday at Nigeria Consulate in Sandton in Johannesburg. I will be there, and the African Portal will be broadcasting from there as well live. I just want to appreciate those of you that are connected to this program, no matter where you are. I celebrate you, and I celebrate all the women all over the world. In this program tonight, trash out one or two things. We have speak about the importance of women, how we can respect our men, how women also can respect themselves, and how we can train our child in a good way. Don't look away when you see the wrong thing happen in your society, in your community. It's the role of a mother to make sure that there's a balance in our society, in our community, and it's the work of every one of us. So please, let's do it together. Ma, thank you very much for coming out to be part of this conversation tonight. I really appreciate it, and I hope if I call on you again, you will love to be here again.
Yeah. But before I go,
thank you so much.
Sorry, before I go,
yes, ma'am.
Before I go, I want to appreciate my honorable matron, the founder of Nigerian Women Association, Chief Mrs. Gloria Aniebuka, that came up with this idea of gathering Nigerian women together in South Africa so that we can be our sister's keeper. She has been there for us, and she has not relented in giving us all her efforts in supporting us in this Nigerian Women Association. Also, I want to say a big thank you to the Nigerian ambassador in South Africa, Honorable Haruna Mohammed Manta, and also appreciate our Honorable Consul General, His Excellency Mr. Andrew Idi, for their support towards the cause and progress of Nigeria Women Association in South Africa. I want to appreciate all the Nigerian Women Association members for their cooperation and for their support and for their unrelented efforts, and my executive team especially for cooperating with me to move this association forward. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really celebrate those that put this together, and we celebrate the founder of this great Nigeria Women Association. We celebrate them, and we really appreciate every one of you for your contribution and for believing in this vision. I really appreciate every one of you. Kindly, Ma, before you go out of this program, I just want you to do something very, very important and very significant on this program. You are stepping out on the spotlight right now. A word of encouragement to those that already lose hope, and a word of hope for those that is hopeless right now. And we go out of your way.
Thank you. I want all of us to know that no condition is hopeless. They said all hope is not lost. Don't lose your hope. They said what goes around comes around, and that no condition is permanent. Don't think that because of the condition that you are now, that is where you are still going to be. The sky is the limit of everyone. And with prayers, all things are possible. You can use prayer to turn situations around. Make sure that you pray in the morning, you pray at night, talk to your God. And your God that you talk to in secret will reward you openly. There is nobody that should lose hope. And I know that by the grace of God, your hopes shall, your expectation shall not be cut off in the mighty name of Jesus. And I pray as a mother that whatever situation that you are passing through, that is making you to be sad, that is giving you sleepless nights, that Lord will take you over that condition. And at the end of the day, it shall come to thanksgiving. It shall end in
All right. Thank you very much, Ma. I really appreciate it, and God bless you. We're going to be pausing it here. We'll see you again by the grace of God. Tomorrow, there will be another program coming up on the African Portal Radio TV International. Kindly join us tomorrow as we are going to be having the conversation with women. We're still celebrating women. It's Women Month, it's Women Week, and we're going to be having different women on those programs, celebrating them and showing them love on the African Portal Radio TV. Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate it. To our mother, we really appreciate it. Honorable Mrs. Agbola Olufunke, thank you very, very much. The president of Nigeria Women in South Africa. Thank you so much, ma. God bless you. I appreciate it. Kí tó jẹ́ mọ́ lọ, ẹ̀yin náà fèdè ìlú yín náà, ẹbí káwọn ará lé, ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe àtọ́rẹ́ wa náà lẹ́kùnkùn ṣe ká máa gbé lárugẹ yìí. Èbó la ti ń sọ látàárọ̀, ẹ bá ń káwọn èèyàn wa náà ti ń gbọ́ wa ń lé kán mọ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni yín, ọmọ níbi níran.
Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa nílé lóko ní gbogbo bí tẹ́ ti ń gbọ́ wa, tẹ́ dẹ̀ wà pẹ̀lú wa látìgbà tá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò yìí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ kú àgbọ́dìde, ẹ ṣe gan, ẹ kú àtìlẹ́yìn wa, ẹ kú àdúrótì wa. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo àdáwọ́lé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa òun ló máa yọrí sí rere o. Gbogbo nǹkan tó lúkálùkù ń fẹ́ lọ́kàn, gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run máa ṣe fún wa láìkù kankan. Mo wá fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin obìnrin lágbàáyé pé a kú ọdún obìnrin rere o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo nǹkan tí à ń ṣe yìí a máa rere bẹ́ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run á bá wa tún ìlú wa ṣe, á tún àwọn ọmọ wa ṣe. Gbogbo wàhálà tójú obìnrin kọ̀ọ̀kan rí, Ọlọ́run á mú kúrò nínú ayé wa. Ààbò Ọlọ́run wá dúró dájú lórí wa. Gbogbo yín pátápátá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ ṣe gan, ẹ kú àdúrótì wa o. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Nigerian Women Association àti olórí wa, ẹni tó jẹ́ olùdásílẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ náà, Chief Mrs. Gloria Anieguka, pé wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí wọ́n ń ṣe lórí ẹgbẹ́ náà. Wọ́n kú àdúrótì àti gbogbo àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi tó kù. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo wa la máa jèrè, we shall live to enjoy the fruits of our labor. In the mighty name of Jesus, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Ẹ ṣe gan African Portal, ẹ ṣe o. Ẹ kú ojoojúmọ́, ẹ kú ìgbà gbogbo.
Ní wálé ìyá.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run, wọn náà ní wálé,
ojú òní tí wá.
Gbogbo ohun tá a bá ń ṣe á máa yọrí sí rere ní lágbára Olúwa. God bless you. Thank you and have a nice day.
Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ ṣeun, ó dàbọ̀ ná, gbogbo ẹni tí ń gbọ́ ní gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé adúpẹ́ pé òkú ní ìlànà fàdágbé ètò ìrọ̀sí oníyanṣẹ́ ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe èyí tó bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ̀kú àìbínú. Ṣáà àgbábọ̀ wọn ló wu ní ká jẹran pẹ́ lẹ́nu, ṣùgbọ́n òǹfà ọ̀nà fún náà ni ò jẹ́. Ní ìlànà fàdágbé ètò ìrọ̀sí atótónu látàárọ̀ pẹ̀lú bọ̀mọ̀ wa èdè bó la fi bẹ̀rẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ẹja parẹ́ ìsédè Yorùbá. Ṣàtìmọ̀ wípé ẹni abálábà ni bàbá Yorùbá náà lèdè, òun náà lèdè tá a mọ̀ sọ náà lórí ètò yẹn. Ṣàtìmọ̀ pé àlọ́nà Ọlọ́run náà ló ní á. Ojú òní tiwa ìbàjẹ́ òní bá kọ́ mi òyìnpadà èmi náà ni ọmọ yín ọ̀rẹ́ yín olólùfẹ́ yín olùdarí olùsọ̀mọ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun ṣèmi lọ pápá dábọ́ntọ̀ fọmọkùnrin bọ̀ọ̀lẹ̀ ọmọ sọ́sẹ́ ìsúnsọ́ òun kárí bí kọ́lé sí ọmọ oníyan ọjọ́ kẹfà tí ń ṣerúkú lẹ́lẹ́tòjọ́ òrì ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti lè yá mi lògì nípa bí ẹkùn bá bà mí ò sí nílà àjàsán tí bá ń bẹ́ ń lé adùnbò ẹ̀ràn fún mi jẹ́ ọmọ orí molúsì lèmi ọmọ ají fọ́ọ̀rẹ́ ṣe tẹ̀jọ́ ọmọ ají fọwọ́ tiẹ̀ ṣe tí ó jẹ ìlú Ìbàdàn náà ti bí lọ́mọ Ìbàdàn lé Olúyọ̀lé ìlú Ìbíkúnlé alágbàlá ológòdó kẹ̀rí lójú ogun wọn lébọ̀ lẹ́yìn Jagunlabi òun lára àwájú Ìbàdàn mọ́jà tó fi kọ́ ara wájú tó fi kó wọn lẹ́rú ọmọ agbósásá mọ́sàá ọmọ ayàyà mọ́yà Ìbàdàn ní jẹ́bẹ̀ ní wálẹ̀ gbogbo èyí tí ń wètò èyí tí ń ṣe èyí tó ń like èyí tí ń comment èyí tí yóò ní bàjẹ́ ní rí ń gbé sọnù bí ó ṣe bí ọmọ. Gbogbo obìnrin pátápátá ní gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé á kí yín o, ẹ kú ayẹyẹ ọdún obìnrin lágbàáyé. Ìbàjẹ́ ò ní bẹ́ni kọ̀ọ̀kan wa, ojú ò sì ní tiwa. Ire lójú owó ń rí, ire náà la máa rí o. Ìyá ẹ jẹ́ ẹ mọ fèyí ṣe lọ, ó dọjọ́ mi, ó dọjọ́
ẹ ṣé o,
ó dàbọ̀
adúpẹ́ o.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ ṣeun ìyá wa,
Ó
ojú ò ní
dàbọ̀.
tì yín. Ire nílé yín, ire lọ́dẹ yín, ó dìgbà kan náà, ó dàbọ̀. Ẹ̀yin tí ń bọ̀ ní gbogbo àgbáláyé, ẹ jẹ́ máa fọ́nrán yìí jẹ̀gbádùn títí a fi pàdé níjọ́ mi ọjọ́ rẹ̀. Ẹ jáwé tí ká pọ̀tà náà, àwa náà ni Ọlọ́run ló gba ló ṣe ti olójú ẹwà ràfákùkọ títí wa. Lọ́nà méjì a sì lókè méjì, Ọlọ́run la dúró tì, Ọlọ́run là ń wò, òun náà la látìlẹ́yìn wa, òun la nígbẹ̀kẹ̀lé wa. Òun là ń wò, òun ló tó wò, òun lọ́ba tó tó dúró tì, òun náà la dúró tì tá à ń wò yìí, òun la gbé dání, òun náà lọ́lọ́run, òun la lẹ́tìlẹ́yìn wa. Ojú kì í tọjọ́, ojú ò ní tẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan. Ire lójú owó rí, ire nílé wa.